You need to be careful of your friends because not everyone will be happy with your success. Some will be happy for you and others will be jealous of your success. Many friends, when they hear that you're planning to be married, will give the wrong advice to see your downfall. That is why you have to be very discerning and careful of friends, especially the times of your celebration. Human beings can be very unpredictable. Sometimes they might not even be able to control their feelings, no matter how much they try to. Most of the time, these uncontrollable feelings might manifest in particular seasons, such as a season where it looks like everyone is moving and progressing in the things they're doing with their lives or jobs or marriages, not them, and they get hurt. They feel it's by pulling others down that they can raise. The person might not do this on purpose, but would just naturally start developing hate towards people they cherish so much. Not on purpose, because nothing seems to be working out for them, and it's like the forces of the earth are against them. They might not mean any of the things they do to react to those seasons, and it's when the season is over that they realize what they were doing. This happens because they feel everyone has left them behind, and they're the only ones backstage. They feel so lonely being the one left behind, condemned and frustrated, which has led them to want what others have and lust to even get it. Many times you could see this behavior change when a person is single and sees friends who've talked about marriage and how their wedding will be throughout their childhood age getting married so easily. He or she had tried and tried, but everywhere just seemed tight. Then some friends get offended and begin to look at you with a bad eye. It's always advised to seek counsel from the elders rather than from your friends at your level when you're engaging in a decision that leads to the stamp of your success. Because what your friends can only give you is the voice of celebration. They might not want to hurt you on purpose, but because they've given room to negative feelings, it blooms, and all they want is to bring you to their position. But anyone who even gets jealous of your promotion isn't true, and that's why there are certain things you should look out for while picking the close people in your circle so that they won't be used against you. Friends are known to be your companions, supporters, people you can put your trust and faith in, and people that are there for you when you need them most. These attributes and many more, like honest, understanding, like-minded people with you, should be what you should look out for before you call anyone your friend. You have to be careful of how you choose those in your company, because they can either make you or break you. Even though you might not want to accept it, those close to you always have a strong influence over you in one way or another, in making decisions, and you gave them that power by bringing them into your company. So what if they use that power as a negative hold on you? This also means that they can make you into what they want you to be without even realizing what they're doing. Also, those that you bring into your company know a lot about you. That's because they stay around you so much that they gradually get to know things about who you are, your family, your events, your promotions, and other things. This is another reason you should be careful about the friends you keep. Because if such a person is not a true friend, those things they know could also be a strength to their influence on you. They can use that as a means to bring you down. Sometimes it's advised not to just be so open-minded that everyone knows about your weak points or weaknesses. Because later in the future, when pride eats up the heart of those so-called friends, they'll implicate you and use that to break your heart. Even to the point where you begin to feel that opening up to people is a bad idea from the start. Always have a place of discipline and order in your life to keep some things sacred. People that are trusted with such information that even thought for a certain period things might not be completely okay with you two for a while, but he or she won't go behind you to share the personal information that you've poured out to them. Those who you could trust. But once you see that a person can go behind your back and tell the world your secrets, know that such a person could be used against you and stay far away. Avoid them. Kill rebellion and betrayal around, but also do not respond to them in anger to the point where you want revenge back. That doesn't show that you're mature and walking on the highway to success. Just ignore them and move on. No one can stop your success, even these friends, because you got to be successful through the blessing of God, and not by compromising. You should have friends who, when things are worth celebrating happening in your life, would even be the first to congratulate you, Be there for you and be thankful to God with you, even though they might desire the same thing. They are selfless, and your happiness is their happiness. Such people can never be used against you, no matter the season. This is the type of friend you should keep, and you watch those who cut out from your association by how they celebrate the little success that comes to you in the times of small beginnings. Because these times will reflect who they are and will show themselves as in the future when you are great and very successful. You have to be very careful and walk in such high discernment in this time and season, because the friend you once trusted might not even be for you. But in a situation where you've already been taken advantage of by someone and that person has already been used against you, you handle those situations by first letting go and accepting. You have to let off the person. You can't force anyone to be your friend, and for the person to be liable to be used against you, he or she should not even be called a friend any longer. There's nothing that should be holding the person back in your life. You have to accept the end of the friendship and take it as it is. In this situation, you could find comfort in being with family. Also, you have to learn to forgive yourself. Most people don't forgive themselves because they feel it's their fault that the person even came into their lives in the first place. But you should learn to forgive yourself and learn from your mistakes. From that experience, you know the things you overlooked till you got to this position. And you make sure you don't ignore them any longer when picking another person for your close circle of friends. You know where you went wrong, so work with it, and at the end of the day, you'll be surprised you don't even have anyone that could ever work against you. Move on, but always be careful of your friends in this season.
Any person that cannot help you build a relationship with God should not be your friend. A friend is someone that will want you to obey God, because we all know that a day is coming when we all will die, and if we live our lives carelessly, we will spend eternity in hell. A friend is someone that does not want you to perish, but a bad friend does not care about these things because he or she doesn't fear God. Be careful who you bring close to you, especially someone that does not have the fear of God. The Lord has a plan for your life, but when you are with the wrong company, you may miss out on God's will for your life. A person that enjoys sin should not be your friend. Someone that does not feel it's right to do the right thing should not be allowed to come close to you. The Bible made us understand that iron sharpens iron. Therefore, a friend is someone that should make you become a better version of yourself, not the other way around. If a person does not agree with you, it is not wise for you to bring that person close to you. Can two walk together unless they agree? No. A bad friend is someone that will always have something contrary to what you want, and your opinion will always be conflicting. Be careful with such people, because you might end up living other people's lives and neglecting yours. Every one of us here on earth has a purpose to fulfill. When we have people in our lives that see life from a different perspective, you may not accomplish your purpose of existence. Before you can call a person your friend, make sure you have sought the face of God. Sometimes we feel that these type of things is minor to involve God in it, and that is where we have gotten it all wrong. A lot of people have gone to an early grave because of the type of people they are close to. Therefore, before you want to bring a person into your life, seek the face of God and tell Him to help you to not make a wrong friend.